Hello guys, I thought I'd pop on here. It is Sunday. It is a dreary day here in East Tennessee. It's rained all day. In the 50s, so not too cold, but I think there's a cold front moving in. But we're fixing to have a Christmas program, so I'm trying to get some stuff cooked so I can go down there and help prepare for it. I've got meatballs that have like barbecue sauce and pineapple, which is a weird combination, but they're really good. And I'm gonna make some jalapeno popper crescent rolls, which Joe probably will not like, but I'll go light on the jalapenos. So yeah, maybe I'll take you guys down there and let you guys see part of our program. Okay, so you roll out your crescent rolls, and it says to kind of bring together the perforated edges. And I guess I'm gonna go ahead and put the rest of this mixture, which has got jalapeno peppers, pepper jack cheese, and cream cheese. And we're gonna just spread this out and roll it up and slice them. Very cool. All right, I hope they're good. They're fixing to go in the oven. Well, here they are. They look pretty good. I don't know if they taste good. I'm kind of tempted to try before we go to church. Good afternoon. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. It is chilly, and I'm headed down to the greenhouse because it is very warm in there. The sky is very pretty today, not a cloud in the sky. I've got some curtains in my hand, which is very odd. I know you're probably wondering what I'm doing with those, but in my greenhouse, time to replace some of this stuff in here that I've got right here. It's just not hanging up good anymore. It's just old and kind of weathered looking. And I'd like to have some more of these actually, because I can find these for like $1. They used to sell them at one of our local nurseries, and it's actually open right now. I could go look, but I just don't want to go out. So I'm trying to see if in the meantime I can hang something else. I don't know. I'm just tired of it up here. It keeps falling off too because it's really thick and I've got it tacked up. But these really do make a good covering. Okay, I know y'all can't see it very good because it's pretty sunny right now. But that looks okay until I can get something else. I've got another one I'm going to cover, and I've actually got like a little red tablecloth, which might look kind of cute for the Christmas season. Well, I took it down. I didn't like it. So now I'm out here cutting these. I found one bag in the basement, and I'm cutting it in half because the edges are pretty thick and they won't lay flat up against this 2x4. So I'm thinking this is going to work, but I'm definitely going to have to go find some more. All right, guys, so I turned the fan off because I wanted y'all to be able to hear in here, but oh my gosh, it's hot. Ugh, I'm dying. The bags are really cute. I think I like them the best. So for now, that's what I'm gonna stick with. I'll probably go out and look for some more pretty soon. There is a nursery not very far from me. I'll check them out maybe. Okay, this is as good as it gets today. This is my old two that I put on here. A little bit different of a color. called everywhere around here. They said they were seasonal, so I'm assuming I can get some more in the spring. I'll stock up on them. But this will be fun for now. Now let's check my lettuce. It's doing really good out here, surprisingly, this time of year. I'm putting my buckets over it at night, keeping the frost off of it, and it's looking really pretty. The best that I've grown head lettuce before. So we'll see. I've got some radishes in here that have been in here for quite a while. They're monstrous. I actually just want to see how big they'll get. I've got some carrots. After Christmas, I'm going to tackle this stuff right here. Try to take it down and clean out these beds and get them prepared for spring. I've also got some plans for up front. Now that we've got all of our porch railing done, we've got all the rock up there, I want to get some really nice planters, some ceramic ones maybe, and really plant some annuals and things in that. Stuff that I'm going to grow in the greenhouse. And I'm actually wanting to put some bulbs in those and then maybe replace them with the annuals. But I'm going to have to get on the ball if I'm going to plant some bulbs. So I don't know if I'll get to it or not, but I really would love to. Had to have some lunch. Well, it's 53 now. Warmed up. It's warmed up pretty good today. I'm headed back down to the greenhouse for a minute. I am wanting to go get a pumpkin out of the pumpkin field and take it down to the chickens. They had one last week and absolutely loved it, so there's no sense not giving them another one. Hey chickens! Are y'all hungry? There we go. I'm gonna leave these two down here for this weekend's snacks. I'm gonna have to take my wheelbarrow up to the woodshed. Probably gonna have to fill up the wood rack again. We've been filling it up every couple days just because it's been in the upper 20s, near 30 at night. I'm gonna go ahead and cover up my lettuce for tonight. I watered it. And cover up my carrots. Good afternoon. It is a brisk Monday here. The winds are picking up and I think there is a cold front moving in. So everything is blowing off the reeds. I've got to get down to the chickens and give them some water before it gets super cold because then I don't want to tote it down there in the 20s. So I'm going to fill up my wheelbarrow with a bucket of water. I'm going to take it down there. Oh, it feels good in here. It is 71. 71.2. 54 humidity. Me and my husband brought our little bench in for the winter. I've got to get some cushions so we can sit here and enjoy the warmth. I'm also about out of chicken feed, so I'm gonna have to stop and get some of that probably tomorrow, and some more pellets. I think we've got 8 bags left, and since we did like these pellets a whole lot, we are gonna buy some more. Stock up for the winter. I'm probably gonna need at least 30 more bags to get us through January and February, and maybe just a little bit into March, and then hopefully by then spring will start coming. And I'm excited. When Christmas is over, I'm gonna start preparing. Got a lot to do. All right, I'm gonna put this lid on here because it's gonna dump out if I don't. Look at that wind. If y'all can't hear me, I'm sorry. I'm currently on my phone and I don't have a mic on it. All right, so I'll show you guys my setup. I've got heaters down the bottom and I've got them suctioned to the very bottom. That way the water level can get really low, and actually it'll kind of go right here to these nipples and then it won't go any lower. And that way I won't burn up my heaters, which I did last year. So we don't want to do that again. Oh my gosh, that wind is so cold, y'all. I had to retreat to the greenhouse. I've got one egg today. I don't blame the chickens though. They're probably on strike right now. And actually this time of year, because it's, you know, going into winter, daylight hours are short, we're just not getting a lot of eggs. And most of my chickens, my big chickens, are like 4 or 5 years old, so they're kind of slowing down. I'm gonna have to get some new chickens probably this spring, some just like regular layers, and to go along with my cochins. So that's also on the list of things to do and prepare everything for. I've got a lot of pretty stuff starting to bloom in the greenhouse. There's my raindrop echeveria. It's not opened up yet, but it's not gonna be long. Y'all, I saw an awesome bloom earlier when me and my husband were moving this bench in here. Let me show you guys. This is the first time I've ever seen this bloom as well. This is called, I believe, a wandering Jew. There's different names for it, Transcancendia, but I call it a wandering Jew because that's what it's always been called. It is a different variety, and I've never really quite seen one this color because most of the colors are like a solid purple color, like this one, or pink, whatever you want to call that color. But this one is just striking. I love the color on it, but check this out. Check that bloom out. Look at that. That is amazing. I love it. Now, it needs a little TLC because over the summer, I didn't repot it, and it's kind of grown out, kind of gnarly. So I think that is one thing on my list of to-dos, is to get it kind of cleaned up and repotted, maybe in a couple pots. Have 2 new plants of it. And these are some that I had repotted last month, and they're looking really good. I just separated them. I bought them at a local plant store, and they have just done so good over here. Oh, I've got another bloom. There's succulent over here. Very interesting. Succulents have the coolest blooms. I just love them. They're just so different. Don't even look real, some of them. Very cool. Y'all, the clouds, they are moving quickly. I think I'm headed in for a little bit. I've been over at my mother-in-law's today, and my sister-in-law, she came over, and we've been making Christmas cookies, fudge, nuts and bolts, all kinds of goodies for Christmas. She leaves them sitting out on a card table, and we eat them all through the holidays. So it is quite yummy. I had a good time doing that. And tomorrow I'm hoping to get my last minute shopping in, food-wise and plant-wise. And here comes my husband. Let's see what he wants. The stove starter. Is that what you're doing? My stove man. I've hired a man to start my stove every day. Isn't that great? Well, is that what I need to do? Hit the button? Okay. On. That wind is ridiculous cold, isn't it? Yeah, I went down there to fill up the chicken's water, and I thought I was about to freeze to death. I'll check my lettuce and head in for a few. My husband is still working on the entertainment center. He's just had some snafus with it. The paint has not... Y'all saw the other video. Didn't like the poly and had to strip that off and repaint it. And so he's working on the last thing. I think he's just finishing up the top, and he's going to be done in time for Christmas. There is my lettuce. I'm thinking it's looking pretty good. Like, head lettuce seems like it takes a while, and it might be just this time of year, but it's starting to look like it. Like when it first grows, it just looks like leaf lettuce. And that's my fault. I left the top off during some 20-degree nights accidentally. But, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm proud. Looks good. Next year I'm going to do some more out here in these beds. Since I'm having pretty good success this time of year with it, I was always afraid things wouldn't really do too well, but surprisingly they are. I've got some cleaning up to do as soon as Christmas is over. I am going to tackle this vine and get it off here. So that should be really fun for another video. And kind of turn up this stuff and maybe put some compost in it, get it ready for spring. Yeah, just clean up. There's a lot of seeds out here. If y'all see all this, this is marigolds, and boy, there's a lot of them. Look at all that. Isn't that awesome? All right, now I gotta take these inside because I don't want to waste these. But I'm gonna have a lot of seeds. Everything out here I've already got. I won't have to buy anything. I've also got to work up here. Since we did all this, we've just got rock up here. It's kind of barren, but we're also going to keep it kind of simplistic this year and use pretty pots to set in here. Not too many, but some. I may recess a few and put some of my stuff I'm going to grow in the greenhouse out here, some annuals, and tidy this up over here. I've got to get weeds out of here. This is the only part I did not put any plastic down, so I may move some of this rock out, put some in here, and just kind of neaten it up for this area. We're going to put a set of steps down right here just to come in this side of the yard pretty easily. That's a project that I can do over the winter, so I'm going to start that too. I like to have something to do.